Excellent. Do this, test chat. Okay, I'm gonna actually double check that that time is correct. Before starting. Twitch, video producer. This one. What time do we end on? Yep, okay, that's good. This. Wave the magic wand. There we go. Oh, I did forget one thing. Hold on. I need to get that. Notes are up. There we go. I like to have nice clean hands when speedrunning. Don't want no sticky on the controller for any reason. I just had dinner, so. I was eating strawberries. Okay, make sure the timer is up. Yo, Talos. Welcome, welcome. Hello, kid. I don't know Kid Nate, but welcome. Slut A. Alright, here we go. New segment, start. 3, 2, 1, and go. We healed everyone last time, and we're going straight to Ruby Bar time. Yo, AJ, what's up? Alright, let's review what we do real quick. So we're starting out with everyone using a Crystales box and one person using a Glyph of Speed, but Aika and Drachma need to swap equipment. And so, okay. This Aika needs this. Crystales, you need to put your shirt on, and you also want that. And you are going to be doing our Glyph of Speed for us. Excellent. Let's see how it goes. This fight is pretty crazy sometimes. Oh, did I do the thing in the Skies Discord that let people know that they're actually like doing things?
Let's
Yes,
try
okay.
this!
I wasn't sure if I hit send or not.
Let's try this!
But yeah, just like, not even like a couple hours ago, Cronoon took first place back in the tournament.
Here goes!
It was a while. He took it back by 1 minute. We're all still within like 5 minutes of each other in this 11-hour-long game.
This
Absolutely crazy.
Let's try this!
Okay, one down. If we get out of this with like 5-ish boxes.
Let's try this.
Because then I want to buy more.
Here goes.
That's rough. It's not like, okay, that's fine. Man, he even outsped Drachma with the thing on. How's that? Critical hit.
This should work.
Wild. Bye, Rupee. Critical hit from Ica. Oh my goodness. What is this?
Move! Give me strength!
That's hilarious. Legendary. Please don't.
This should work.
So we're 2 boxes behind. The last thing I want is Ica to die. So let's use one of these on you.
Let's try this!
How was Fina going before Ica? She shouldn't be that much faster. Yeah, this is going to be an extra turn longer just because of the confusion on Ica. But no big deal. Make it work.
Let's try this!
Here goes.
Oh, it hurts the soul. It hurts the soul. The box is breaking.
This should work.
Alright, we should be able to get through this with one more thing. Yeah, that's low enough HP. Now we're just hoping for no boxes broken. Yo, what's up? Because if I have 5 boxes, I'll roll
Let's
with it.
try this!
But if I only have 4, I'll probably buy at least one more. How's it going?
Let's try this!
Come on, one more box. Don't break. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. Come on.
This should work.
Excellent. Alright, now for the new buy.
We did it!
Yo, same. This music gets me going every time. Oh, I forgot to update the title. It still says part 104.
Yeah.
Fix that real quick. Part 2 of 4. Done. Okay. Much better.
Yeah!
Alright, this way. Camera, please. Thank you. In we go. I am not. There's 2 people on either side of that anchor. I never knew I could talk to the anchor. Alright. That threw me off. Okay. Got that, and we're gonna give the Slayer ring a try. Many people have recommended it, so we will give it one try. It's gonna go on track for now. Oh. southwest. Slightly to the left. God, music always gets me in a good mood. Go.
Retreat!
Fair. Oh, what was that? Another encounter like 2 seconds later. Chill out game.
Retreat!
Soon I will have the white map and all the worries will be over. But not yet. Not yet. But yeah, that's one of the new things I'm trying is I picked up the Slayer. Oh my gosh! Chill! We're barely moving a ship's length and then getting an encounter. Yo!
Retreat!
Oh no. It doesn't look like there's that many. When there's Gravers, they can insta-kill someone in the party, so they live up to their name.
Here goes!
So it's always pretty sketchy. Coming to South Ocean the first time. Yo, Tiamat, what's up? Let me go! You have to hold forward during that screen transition or else you'll lose a bunch of distance. Alright, we have had 3 encounters already. And we are now halfway through. Usually you have 3 for the whole journey, but you know, no big deal. Yeah, instant death RNG. No big deal. Not scary. But even instant death RNG in like the first major. Chill! Give me at least like 2 seconds to talk. What is this? This game wants me dead. We're not gonna let it happen. The game's just upset because I have this hot route for it. It doesn't want to be beaten faster. It's all. I'll get over it. It's fine. Alright, are we good? Okay. Well, as I was saying, one of the new things we are trying is the Slayer ring because it gives quickness to the person that's wielding it. And that's going to come in later. But for now, it's going to help Drachma use some items. And I rerouted buying some items later instead of just buying them all now like I normally would. So I could buy this earlier.
Hey!
But there's one part, like, just underway through the game, where having Vi's just a little more quickness means a lot. So I'm hoping this is worth it. But if I get the same worst scrapers I almost always get, I'll probably just not doing it. Because I don't use Slayer, like, I'm not planning to use Slayer Ring for anything like that, mainly. Are your stats, like your character stats, like quickness, attack? No, they are not the same in every run. When you level up, you have like a chance of getting between like 1 and 5 of each stat. The game has its own built-in balance, so it's working towards a number. So it's like, if you got 1 last time, then you're more likely to get a 3 or 4 next time, sort of thing. But yeah, sometimes sometimes you get Vi's with absolute garbage stats, and it's like, well, that boss didn't die. Or sometimes you get Aika with garbage quickness, and you're like, well, she's not casting her stuff before Vi's. And you're like, well, I did what I could. Yo, Alley Cat, what the... Yeah, go for it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the tunes, enjoy the vibes. This is one of my favorite games. So always happy to play it. Yo, Phantasy Star. That's one of the games that I've always wanted to try. I mean, this is right around the same era. I think Phantasy Star and Skies came out pretty similarly close to each other. They were both on Dreamcast, right? Yeah, I think they were. And big thanks for the follow. I still do not have my notifications set up because I am busy. I'm putting my time elsewhere, so you're just sticking with the simple layout for now. Oh, it came with the release? I didn't know that. That's really cool, actually. That's like a huge promo for, hey, by the way, this console, this family computer hooks up to the internet. Because the Dreamcast had like full like email access, everything, from what I remember. Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to check it out so much. Because I used to play like every free MMO on MMO Hut back in the day, growing up. Yo, it's still fun and active? Wait, hold up. Do I need a Dreamcast to play it? Wait, how is that possible? Or is it like one of those fan setup things? Where you have to like download the game off the site and you just play it that way. Who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Bino. Oh, that's so cool. I might have to do that, just for the experience. Is it one of those MMOs where when you make your character you can like really screw up your character based on some of your stat choices or whatever? And then you have to like restart the whole thing? Or is it not that bad and pretty lax? Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, I've heard so many praises of Phantasy Star Online. And I love MMOs. I don't play them much anymore, but growing up, they were a lifesaver. For me being stuck at home all the time. Alright, got the fish, went to sleep, need to go get the other fish. Alright. The last, like, actual MMO that's live currently, because I've played a lot of private server stuff too. I think the actual last MMO I played was probably a MapleStory private server. To, like, pre-Big Bang, because that's my jam. Even though it's one hell of a grind. But, oh man, what was the one before that? Put a hell of a lot of time into Vindictus. Man, it's been so long. Pretty much ever since I started picking up speedrunning, I dropped playing MMOs. And I've been at this for quite a few years now. And my MMO replacement has become things like Valheim, Minecraft, and like Stardew, where I can just have a server going and just hang out with the friends. And they don't need to be like a certain level or catch up to join in the content sort of thing. But that does not dwindle my love for MMOs any less. Alright, let's actually try and kill Chameleon the first try. Last attempt, he crit me 3 or 4 times in a row and I died. The chances of that happening are like 1%, if not lower. Because I think each crit is like 2-3% chance, so... On top of, like, actually hitting to begin with. Because the majority of the time he misses you. Because of his bad aim. Even just talking about MapleStory makes me want to play it again. Addict at heart. Same. Whenever I'm chilling, routing, it's usually the MapleStory what's popping. Firebomb. me like 10 times, please. Defense? I thought that number looked low. When does he defend? Did they patch this game? Did they patch my retro speedrun game? Excuse me? See, that's what normally happened. And last time both of those crit. Incro. Oh, now I'm scared that this dude's not gonna die. Is he defender? I don't think I've ever seen him defend. Yeah, this dude's out to get me. I didn't really route in any extra spirit points to actually do anything. Yeah, I think he's gonna live with like the tiniest sliver of HP, but at least this time I won't be dead. So I can do something about it. Wow, another crit. Yeah, the game is really trying. Well, hopefully this just works out. It looks like it will. It's so close though. I have so much stuff routed down to like, for ship battle, down to the thousands, and like in 1,000 chunks. And defense does like half damage, so that's roughly around 1,000 less damage, so please die. That's what I thought was gonna happen. He's gonna live with like 10 HP. Okay. Please don't kill me. Oh no, it hit. Yeah, you probably will. What is this? I barely lived. Let's go. Alright, I got one job. Don't die. We got this. Thank you, Drama, for being a meat shield and having so much vigor that we lived it. Oh my. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna do one of those. One of these, and shoot. I guess we're gonna hope that we... Please. Thank you. Thank you, Mario. I needed that. I almost died to Chameleon again because he defended. When does he ever defend? I have never seen that. But you know what? It's still time saved over last attempt because I had to redo the fight. Gosh, he crit me and defended. Do I have to, like... I might just have to change what I'm buying just for the very slim chance of when he defends.
Uh-huh.
Because that's just ridiculous. I'll add in an extra pyro bomb instead of a big bomb or something. And be very sad about it. Actually, the other thing I could do is swap that Incrum into an apple wax, so then I have more spirit points to shoot a cannon, an extra cannon. That could work. No, that won't work because on turn 3, the last 2 rounds, your ship isn't facing towards the other ships, so the cannons will not. Never mind. Okay. Because, yeah, believe it or not, the game cares about that sort of stuff. Depending on which way your ship faces, whether you can hit the other ship or not. This game is deep. Alright, we're gonna do this strat, because that's been way too long without a fight. This is the strat that Grudge Guy, aka Chris Tater, is promoting recently, where you go to the bridge and come back out to reset your encounter stepper. Let's see if the game punishes me for that.
Retreat!
Alright, then roughly that way? No, roughly this way. Oh. There we go, I fixed it. I thought it was to the right of Norse, but it's to the left of Norse. This is what I get for trying to memorize my, like, textbook notes. Is that what I want? That's what I want.
Hi.
Hello. Alright, bird. Eat all the things. I have collected you many of thing for you, so please give me thing in return. That's where the 50 Sky started to come from. I forgot about that. Last run, I was like, why do I have so much fish? It's evolving! Very similar to Pokemon. Except when you give this Pokemon rare candy, it spits out items. I should really write down the list, like in order of the stuff we're getting out of this, just so I know how much more there is until I get the item I want. Thank goodness they made this quest consistent, and it's not just like random stuff you get out of the bird. Imagine playing like 3 hours into the game just to reset for not getting the thing you wanted. Pain. Almost there. Unfortunately, the bird has to eat it one at a time, which is, you know, understandable. I would also eat one whole fish at a time. But I very much wish that I could give all the fish at once. Alright, do we have what we want, or did I mess up? Ah, bless. Didn't mess up. Okay, what else I gotta do for the menus? That's it. Yes, shout out to Homie Rock Temple from Lost Kingdoms 1. God. The nightmares of thousands of attempts. Just dying from way too many encounters in that one dungeon. Unbelievable. But to be fair, I think the majority of my runs have died to Red Torch in like the 3rd level.
Retreat!
At least one of the torches. But majority the red one. Oh, it's so sad. Such a dumb design decision. Oh no. Relatable. Well, I did that pathing all wrong. Hopefully I still managed to get to where I want to go. I started turning too early, so I didn't catch this currents. Yeah, there's sky currents too that you gotta play with.
Retreat!
Thought the ship battles were complicated, while just moving in the ship was also complicated. Alright, there's the enemy I'm trying not to run into. But I am way too far to the left because of the current and my mess up turning. Chill, I have the white map, leave me alone.
Retreat!
I swear, this game feels like if you're at a certain point of the game, but it doesn't want you to be at that, like at a certain time, I would just be like, encounter, encounter, encounter. God, I was so far off. That's my own mistake. These are all my notes. Ready to mash. Where's that sound effect from? Generic siren sound. I keep getting like a half of a flashback every time I hear it. I don't know where from. Alright. Oh. This way. Yeah, it really is. Two loopers.
Retreat!
Okay. Had a near heart attack. I hesitated. That puzzle is walk up, 90-degree turn, walk to the side, 90-degree turn, you're good. But if you mess it up, you lose like over a minute trying to get back there. It's the simplest puzzle, but I still freak out about it every time. Yeah, I practiced the 1 second time save for the rest of like a minute. 10-second time loss. We'll do that after we get more record. How about that?
Retreat!
Remember I made a meme video about it, like, guys, I found hot new tech. It's gonna save us big time. Do it. But yeah, this is my favorite game, so this is forever going to be like my focal speed game. So I hope at one point I can just hard sit down and just grind out attempts. And once I get good enough to the point where I can do the speed run without doing the notes, I'm gonna seriously start considering doing those like 1 second time save nonsenses. But we're still finding things. Oh my gosh, we're still finding different strategies. This game's too deep. I don't know if other RPGs are like that. Or if other RPGs are just like, well, we have this 1 OP thing, so we go get the 1 OP thing. But this one is, everything is like almost equal of an idea in its own right. So it makes it really hard to figure out what's really nice to do or really fast.
Retreat!
down. Alright, what's the thing that I can't remember here? I don't know. One captain's hat. I have a lot of items. Whoa, I hate it. Box.
Let's try this.
That's like the one thing you really don't want when you're speedrunning the game. You don't want a bunch of accessory drops. Because your inventory will just fill up with stuff and you need to swap accessories on buys all the time. So it's always like down and then over a page instead of down to the thing you need. And that time adds up. Thank you. I'm feeling much better.
This should work.
Yeah, if you look at me from a stream of like years ago, barely moving, like super thin.
Let's try this.
I'm dying, but I want to play this game. Now even on my bad days like today, I still have enough energy to chill. So it's been real nice.
That was fun.
Yeah, I've been there too. Don't recommend. So anyone who's thinking about getting sick, don't recommend. Alright, got my glyphs of might. Yeah, this is like my inner personality that never really had enough energy to get out. I still have my hardcore willpower and determination to get through things. But now I can be happy and more energetic. Down here, I need to heal? Maybe? Yes. You do thing. Cool. I should have a feeling to do that. Now I think about it. Cool. Oh, sure, dude. For sure. Seriously. Like one day I was like feeling light on my feet and I was like, what is this? I feel like I could jump over a tree. Never felt this before. So used to like drudging my feet and doing what I need to do to get through the day. Then all of a sudden, like, I'm like, some days I'm like picking up my cup and I'm just like, oh, okay. I have energy. Hat. Cutlass Fury. Buff Fuzz. Got it, coach. Got it, coach past me. Whoops. I didn't do that. Cool.
Let's try this.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
This should work.
And now everything else depends on what the boss is doing. So we'll see how it's doing. Alright, on Drachma, that's good. Please don't hit Uka. I know this is super wide. Okay, cool. I was very close to her. Drachma thick. He can take it. Now we make everyone defend, so there's no animations. Regular attack. Okay. Love to see it. Make Vi's do Cutlass here because we can skip the animation. That's not a good. Okay, that's a really bad one. Looks like she can live one more of those. But we definitely need to heal Vi's.
Let's try this.
Yeah, a lot of this run is reactive. Sometimes the boss just outspeeds you and there's not much to do about it. Regular attack, excellent. On track mode. Yo, punch the face. Excellent time lost. Like, we can follow our notes all we want. Following the notes is very important. But things don't always go according to plan. And you gotta be in it. And you have to take some initiative and be like, alright, what can I do to fix this? Because sometimes the boss is like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot the giant laser beam 4 times in a row. Good luck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit 3 people at once, twice. So yeah, good luck healing all that damage. Other times he does what he does here, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna only hit the tank. I can take 3 giant laser beam shots as long as he's defending. And just attack normally the other people. And it just kind of works out. But that's the way it goes. Hug the corner. Stripes on the ship. I don't remember the rest, so I'm just going to do the dialogue real quick. Alright, I need to heal the ship, I need to put the white map on, and then heal everyone else. Got it. Yes, that is entirely the issue. Because it's always safe to say, like... what was the other thing I had to do? White map. It's on the wrong page, and then I need you to heal everyone in the party. Thanks. Okay, that's better. Because it's always really difficult. Like, it's easy to say, super moves, good, defending, good, because, you know, animation, right? But at the same time, the boss animation might be really long. So it might be worth doing, like, a bunch of animations in one turn to stop the boss from doing really long animations. So... it's a lot of trial error. Especially with ship battles. Although they're getting pretty tight. They're getting pretty tight. Between Arcade and I, we have shredded a massive amount of turns off of some of these ship battles. My goodness. But the land battles, oh man, the land battles, they're rough. Not too far. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I have a lot of, like, risk options in my notes. But I'm not fully committing to them all quite yet. Not quite yet. But there's this one strat near the beginning of the game. some call it YOLO merch, I call it early merch. And the normal thing to do is to like go to this place called Sailor's Island and then go fight Boltor, which is one of the bounty battles. And then come back to Sailor's Island to talk to this merchant that will sell you magic boxes so that you can get like 3 or 4 of them. Because you can get extra by turning in the bounty. But the early merch was like, well, I could just play through the next section with only 2 boxes. And then if one of those boxes breaks in the 3 boss battles, then it's like huge time loss. But if it doesn't, you save like 2-3 minutes. So, and boxes have like, what, 8-10% chance to break every time you use it, so don't recommend. But you know, it may eventually get to that point. Hope it doesn't, but we'll see what happens. Who knows, we might figure something else out that's like wild. The entire run. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we buy a lot. Just in case. Like, I had 3 boxes break in one fight. Yeah! That's the spirit. You think it's gonna be this cool mouth opening thing? Nope. The whole head's gonna move. It does kind of make sense though. Like if you're thinking like, well, I mean we have literal floating platforms, but what I was going to say is if you think like somewhat primitive technology, it's a lot easier to spin something than it is to lift something up and down. Just ignore the floating platforms in my example. Love when you mash the dialogue just right and you can see the characters glitch around for a few frames.
Retreat!
But yeah, even walking on the overworld is really hard in this game sometimes. Because you're always trying to run straight lines because, you know, speedrun. But the camera flips around cinematically so much and gets stuck on collision like that. So you're always constantly trying to course correct back to that straight path. And sometimes if you do it too well, you'll like flip into the wall and get stuck for a second, so you have to get yourself out. Because out of bounds in this game is not like most games. Out of Bounds in this game said, hey, you're not on a plane that you're allowed to walk on, so you're not allowed to move anymore. So you don't fall, and you can't run around. It's kind of wild. I found many spots where I can get out of bounds, and it does absolutely nothing because of it. So we're not going to try and get the other things. Again, this is the experimental route, so I'm trying to do math in my head. Almost, yeah, no route that I've run is finalized. Not yet. Don't need that chest anymore. This one, I think? Or was the other one? Okay, it's the other one. Well, I got an extra 1,000 gold. No big deal. Oh, did I make it? Nah. It's alright. Not too much time loss. But yeah, routing this game is like, you really gotta focus on the fights that you want, and then you can optimize down like gold and other different things that you can get rid of. So since I changed like 5 or 6 ship battles, optimized them a bit, I need to just get a little bit of extra gold for this run, just to make sure everything works out, and then I can run the numbers after and find the route down. But that's just how it goes. It's like sculpting. You add a little bit, take a little bit away until you get what you like.
Retreat!
He's running away. We should chase him. Go get him! Yeah, go! Nah, I'm gonna go this way. Why do the puzzle when I can just insta-complete it? That puzzle's great. I love that puzzle a lot. That puzzle is the dude's always going to run away from you and you need him to go over here. And it hard baits you to just run straight at him the first time. So he runs deeper into the puzzle and it becomes way hard to get him to go back to this spot that you need him to get to. So if you just run around the puzzle the first time, it's just like instantly done. I love that sort of stuff. Do I need to heal? Pretty sure I do. Speed boost. Sword, hat, armor. Cutlass, fury, might, speed. Okay. Sword, hat, cutlass, fury, might. Wait. I forgot to do something. Press the down. Yeah. Might you, armor you, defend, and you do the speed. There we go. Okay. I forgot to swap yellow. That's okay. Otherwise, isn't gonna get a turn anyway. It's just how it goes.
Let's try this.
Talking about improvising, this is probably the biggest improvising boss
should
there
work.
is. Because this boss just slings status effects all over the place on top of a giant AoE that he does. You cure Vice, everyone else defend. Because you are over in the safety corner. Alright, guys, back up in action. Let's go. And that's fine. Alright, guys, I need you to be on yellow. Thank you. On Cup's Fury. Everyone else did. Not on bias. Okay, that's on Fina. Alright, we're losing options left and right. Let's go. And this is why you're not allowed to have a weapon, okay? Oh, nice, they both lost it. Alright, so far so good. No giant AoE attack. The majority of the status effects are not on Vice. So we'd like to see it. Okay, he's gonna hit the plus 2. Okay. Choices. You.
Let's try this.
Ike is faster, so she has no Vice, but Ike is also injured, so track must heal Ike.
This should work.
Cool. Okay, I didn't need the box.
We did it.
Gonna take a bit of a hit. Silver XP though, so that's not hot. Ooh, I forgot to do something.
Ooh.
What are you doing on the wall? How old are you? Are you some sort of ancient being that spans generations that I shouldn't know? Get it, Vice! Why can't I do some of these cool things you do in actual speedrun, please? Stole the wardrobe from a tomb. Oh no. I need to equip the white map. I need to make sure Vias has at least 1 MP. I don't think Fina uses any spells, so that's fine. Dude, my face is just bothering me today. have to wash my face for like the third time today. Doesn't help that it's been like super hot out. What's that off in the distance? Giant green laser beam that can scream. Fun. Thinks he knows what he's doing. How does he scream without vocal cords? But sir, you told us to attack. He's like, don't you see? He one-shot one of our ships. Let's get out of here. Alright, what's my menu? What's my menu? Vise, white mat, Fina, heal everyone. Vise, white mat, Fina, heal everyone. Okay. I really should swap that back, I think. Yeah, I need to swap that back. Where's my markers? Here we go. Fina. Because that's one of the old things in the notes that I have is for you to use deluxe kits, which is like a ship healing item on your ship in Moonstone Mountain, instead of actually just healing with someone in the party using magic. And that was back when I was like, alright, what if I save the 100 gold it is for the inn sleeping and just try and push through with the magic experience or magic points that I have? And that just didn't work out too well. It does work, but it's another RNG element on top of everything that I don't want to do anymore. And that's left over from that, so I need to fix that. It'll save me a few extra bucks on the healing items. But the main point of trying to do that was because like an in sleep is like 15 seconds. So I was being hopeful. But you know, worth the try. But this is just too long of a section to get through without it. Alright. Million 2. Income Pyro, Deluxe Pyro. Oh. Income Pyro, Deluxe Pyro. Good. Okay. It's always nice if you're unsure to just take an extra second, make sure everything's right, instead of losing like minutes. But this is why I want to get into actually just memorizing every single fight in the game. Both of those hit. That's why I use this deluxe deck. Just in case. Just in case those also crit. I've had a really bad time with the second fight. Please miss. Long range shot equals miss, right? Of course not. Of course not. It was the high end of the damage scale. It's really just out to get me. Ready? No, I'm not ready. That's why you take that extra second. This is the apple, right? Yeah, that's the apple. I wonder if I can get away with not using murdering. I have another thing to do. Alright, that done. Alright, hopefully this is fine. Did a lot of damage. Again, track was beefy, but sometimes. But sometimes, the chameleon is just trying to kill him. Two. There's number one. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. How's it going?
Harpoon cannon, fire!
Yep, and that's what the little magic is for at the end. Get it, Aika. Get it. Let's see. Alright, we managed to get through both chameleons without trouble. Well, I can't say fully without trouble. The first one did give us trouble. By defending, when does he ever defend? I didn't even realize that was in his code. After this fight, we have the new discoveries that I'm throwing in just to make sure we have enough gold to try things out. I can always take them out later after we figure out how much gold we actually need. Or find the route down. Alright, please don't kill me. I have a little bit less HP than I normally have. Just casually under 1,000 HP. There we go. Good thing he doesn't do anything turn 4. The explosion was so far away, it didn't make a sound. So much damage. Like, that's a lot of damage. And if you choose like the wrong dialogue option, that damage gets ramped up to like 4 and like kill you in 1 turn from full HP if you're not careful. Alright, we're up to speed. Alright, don't choose the wrong dialogue option. Luckily it's the first one. If we go anywhere near the feet, he stomps us to the ground and does like chilling damage. But since we're just up here, you can only backhand us. The flies we are to him. So far, the bosses have been pretty good, but like, the encounter rate has been really high. Yes, I actually used to own it. I sold it recently because I'm going to be moving. I need the size down. The Prima Guide has a lot of incorrect things in it. Yo, the art is fantastic. Ooh, this is big.
Yep.
I think most of the art the Prima Guide used is on SkiesOfArcadia's art gallery though. There we go. Art gallery. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, SkiesOfArcadia doesn't have like the map art and stuff like that, but it has a lot of the character art. Would it be worth... Do I think I could do enough damage without the RPG cannon? I don't think I could. Let's hit... You'll probably save it to one skill there too. Just do a regular deal. Alright, 1 hits for me. That's how these streams go. Until I find a route that I'm happy with. I'm not gonna hard grind the game. Thank God it's Beer's routing this game. You tried reaching out to Primo? I would be very surprised if they said anything back.
Harpoon cannon, fire!
Alright, another giant Lucas waits the rest. Everyone's level 18, excellent.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Alright, I gotta do this fast. We have 3 cyclones to catch. All at the same time. Gotta be accurate, gotta be quick. This way. Start my descent. Curve around here so I don't fall into it. I need to go slightly that way. Oh no 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 no! I pushed button 1 too many times. Okay, go grab this. This is the extra money that we're throwing in. I'm gonna get one more thing for extra money just in case. I need to go northeast, 1 to the left, but I gotta make it around the giant throne first.
Retreat!
Just so big. Alright, Gordo time. Don't give me any trouble, Gordo. I love how... Why are you gonna do that to people, guys? His name is just Fat Guy until he says his name. Just like how Dracula was Guy with artificial arm before he said his name. Could have just put a bunch of question marks. So good. Alright, gotta swap the silver. Bam, swap the silver. Over to Captain's Hat. And then I need to light myself. You do the speed. You do a box, and you do a box. Nice touch.
Let's try this.
I should frame out if it's more frames to get a miss, or if it's more frames to take a hit from something. True. Huge name.
Let's try this.
Hey, these red lenses aren't just a show. These are actually colored correction.
Done for!
They were a fantastic gift. Because I always had trouble with like reds and browns, as well as like blue and purple. But red and brown, very important, because now that I can see red a lot better, I can actually cook meat properly.
This should work.
Total game changer for me. Before I would never know if meat was cooked or not without the thermometer. Get it, guys! Yeah, no guarding. Let's go. In for a clean fight. That's fine. We're past the point where boxes matter.
I'm done for.
Let's try this.
I'm done for.
Just for style points.
Serves
Hey,
up
more
right.
power to you. Excellent Gordo fight. Get off my ship. We aren't here to be friendly. We got places to be. Get back to work. Aye, aye, Captain. I'm sorry. Been helping these kids for too long. To find me a whale. More of this one. Thing I need's on the tip of this. No! That's fine, I'll get it after. Did I? I don't think I did. Hold on. I need to check. Did I get, like, extremely lucky? I did! I forgot to put on the white map. That would have been terrible. I could have got back attack and killed it. Okay, well, dodged a bullet with that. Everything in is instant death as well, and like slows and stinks and all that garbage. Definitely don't want to have to fight anything yet. Calm down! I mean, yeah, it's a cool palace, but jeez, you don't have to blow out my eardrums. Why does that happen every now and then? I still don't answer to that.
Retreat.
I guess it's from like the lightning peaking the sound. But who knows? Right, through here, down here. Yeah. Making it nice and loud for the lightning, but that means you need to make it nice and loud for everything else. I don't have a heal in here. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to heal. Well, might have a left one. Let's see how bad this goes. Captain's mark yourself. Ah, you know what? It's not that bad. SA has a huge amounts of damage. Behind your solo best? Wait, what? That's wild.
This should work.
That is wild.
goes.
Also, what up? How's it going? I wonder how far behind I am on my other attempt. Yo, 3 out of 4 grenades? Are we gonna see the 4 out of 4 kill buys? Let's go. No? Okay, the last one was good. Fair. I just want a PB. I know I'm not like officially PBing because I'm doing segmented, but you know, hey, segmented world record is definitely up for grabs. Considering all the new strats we have. So I might as well get that in with a decent run. Yeah, what's my current record from like 2 years ago when I had to stop playing the game? It's like 10:55, 56, something like that. I know I can do better. Yeah. Hello, lightning. Up. Yeah. Just recently, Mario asked to take a look at my notes. He's one of the few people that can actually read my shorthand. I do believe the word you're looking for is took. Don't worry, I also hate English. But yeah, taken. That could also work, I guess. Yeah, Mario took a look at what I have going on and was very intrigued, so he's probably going to try it out too, since he can read my notes. But I think Mario, you're doing like a hybrid of stuff I'm doing and what Arcadia is doing, I believe. So that's gonna be a really interesting run. I want to be around to watch that one as much as I can. I'm gonna put in a little bit of that Mario spice. Arcadia and I are here with 2 different competing restaurants, with 2 wild flavors, and Mars coming out here on the block with a fusion restaurant. Trying to message me? Max. Bruh. Alright, gunboat, defend 3 times. Gosh, this fight is so sad. I've tried every way to speed up this fight and there's just no way. Like, even if I bought the best possible things and did crits and all this other stuff, it just barely lives. But if I shoot the harpoon cannon once, it dies. Bruh. modes every now and then. Indoor growing lab. Yeah, still got so many things on my plate right now. Still gotta finish that document about what happened to me, so people actually know what happened to me. It's too long of a story. Just cover and stream on the mod. Yeah. What I do when I run is I have my notes up and I highlight the section that I'm currently on, and then I'll highlight the next section as I'm going. That's just kind of how I do it. So like slowly inching my way through. But don't worry, because my next route that I'm gonna make like public is gonna be much easier to read. One cannon. Like this, the folder that I linked to is always going to have routes with this awkward shorthand. But I'm making another like actual Google Doc thing for everyone because I've had quite a few people wanting to try my stuff out, and they just haven't been able to because I've just been too sick. But I'm putting a lot of heart and soul into this guide, so I hope it is taken well. I have a few others helping me as well. I just picked up Talos Wind. I don't know if he's still in the chat lurking, but they're helping me get the doc done faster because of all the other stuff that's come up. I've had Ronan take a look for our opinions on it. Yeah, that one. So big shout out to Talos, helping me crunch like the hours off of making this thing. But it's gonna be nice when it's done. Yeah, after this I want to be doing a lot of things for Talos to help me get this thing done faster. Because I've been at this for like 2 weeks, but I keep having things come up like doctors, and now I'm going to have a job. Wow, the first time in years. I'm actually healthy enough to do things now. So that's pretty exciting. But I'm still not allowed to make more than $1,000 a month. A U.S. medical system, thank you very much. That's why I don't like have any donation links or anything up, because if I make too much money then I'd lose out on the medicine. Feels real bad. Yo, Peach, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Long time no chat. Hope things are going well. Samurai raid. Just in time to watch us completely beef it to one of the bosses and die. No, I'm just kidding. That's just plot progression. How's it going, guys? Gals? Guys? All? We are doing a Skies of Arcadia tournament lasting 3 months. We are 1 month in. It is any percent, and anyone is allowed to participate. You just have to do an any percent run. I have a link for it down in my About section right below on Twitch, if you are curious. Has all the rules and the current placements. Dude, the tournament's been wild. You know how long this game is, right? And the 3 people that have managed to complete a run, we have had multiple people, and a few have unfortunately not been able to complete it. And the 3 people that have managed to complete a run, oh boy, we've all just been kind of like slowly shifting the placements around within 5 minutes of an 11-hour speedrun. Just to, like, I gotta go update the doc because, like, what, 3-4 hours ago, Cronoon took first place back by only a minute, so we're still all within 5 minutes of each other. Like, what? It's been crazy. There's, I think, 4 or 5 other people that said that they're interested in doing it and just haven't had time yet. Because that's why I made it so long to begin with. Was because I knew people wouldn't have much time the first month because, you know, the majority of people that play this game are full-time workers. So you would only have the weekend. And that's why I also made it segmented friendly, so people could get runs in as they wanted. Because, like, for me right now, the reason I'm doing segmented stuff is, I still don't really have the health to commit to, like, a full 11-hour or 12-hour run. So I'm slowly working my way up. So I'm doing 4 segments, roughly 3 hours, and then I'm gonna boost it up to 3 segments, roughly 3.5, 4 hours, and then 2 segments of like 5.5, 6 hours, until I'm healthy and confident to do the full run again. But yeah, it's gonna be good. You don't need a sitter. Just do hour segments. It's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm always surprised by how many people just love this game as much as I do. And I'm still always very surprised. Like, we have a new runner. We have a new runner that just showed up for you that is learning to run now. And we had another new runner a month ago. Like, what is this? People still are like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this game up. I know, right? Nye said he wanted to do it. He's one of the ones that was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on it. It's just a matter of time. At least I believe Nye was. I don't know. I'm still recovering from a brain injury. I could be remembering wrong. Don't trust me. Don't trust these words. I'll get there. Sounds good. But yeah, Arcadia Legend, the Legender, has a beginner-friendly route as well, which can get you a pretty decent time. Like, I think with just the beginner route, you can still do like a 11.5-hour thing at best, sometimes. Like, probably 11:45 maybe. But still pretty tight. So if you want to get into the game, that was a pretty good time. Got a bunch of runners and a bunch of people willing to help out. Granted, the Skies community is pretty much always willing to help out new runners. But there's just a lot more active right now. Yo, I love that spinning. Is that yours? Oh, it's yours. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you have to give it a try. There's so much extra content in it. Highly recommend. But yeah, this is our once-a-year tournament that we like to do. We throw a little pot together to help encourage some of the listeners to give it a go. Once a year, a community pot for like the top times, just divvy it up. And we all just hang out and enjoy Skies of Arcadia together. Oh. Alright, it is time. Where is it? I bought this to try it because everyone's like, Slayer Ring, cool. And this is my moment. Let's see how cool Slayer Ring is. One. It went before for notice. But it counted. So the big issue is we need to collect 15 of the meat from the animals to progress the story. And since we're speedrunning, we have such little quickness that these things almost always go before you. So getting the Slayer Ring conceptually is like, alright, I'm trying to match the speed of these enemies just so I have a chance at going first. But I'm very much used to just like waiting out the turns. Like this is epic to go first on. Oh, that's so good! That's so nice! See, that's what the Slayer Ring is for. For moments like that, it's the time. That right there may have just straight convinced me to get it, honestly. Being able to see the big group of enemies and then doing it right away. Because that almost never happens. This is about how it usually goes. It's like a few of them will attack and then Vice will go. It's not farming, it's... You crash landed on the island, so plot progression is, alright, I need to gather some sticks, I need to gather some stones, I need to hunt, survive, sort of thing. So you need to kill 15 of them to get meat to survive a few days. For the plot. It's one of those semi-forced things. Yo, Rourke, what's up? That's your favorite Final Fantasy song. You never read the plot while I'm speedrunning? I mean, you can't keep up with my mashing of text where... Really, Vice? Really? Try again. I couldn't imagine why you couldn't read it like one paragraph every 5 frames or something. Normal people can do that, right? That's a normal reading speed. What's up with these one fights? I was gonna have such a cool time because of that one fight that had like 8 of them in it. Killing me. You're killing me. Come on. Just give me a 4, because that's all I need to round this off. So one thing I have noticed is the Slayer Ring is making it so Rise seems to be faster than the ones that want to run away, which is kind of huge. I haven't had one run away yet. Are you for real? This is the fourth one that is just one.
Yeah.
Boy.
Is it over already?
Oh no. Alright, you know what? Just because I'm scared. Okay. Yeah, you know, just in case. Yeah, we're at 12. Come on! Don't be like that. Gosh. I wish you could buy the black map. Okay. I'm convinced you all are correct. Thank you for pointing this out to me. I'm getting the Slayer ring from now on. It will now be permanent part of my route. If it's happening that often and they're not running away from me, I am 100% convinced just for that right there. I am just happy that it seems to be preventing running away for the most part. Because that's the most annoying thing, when you get a group of like 6 of them and half of them run away before you can do Pyre. So you just don't even get the meat. So yeah, 1k extra gold, huge chance at redemption on the grapes. I will take it. Thank you all, I'm sorry I was so blind. Well, okay, part of it wasn't that I was so blind. The real big part of it was, my early game routing is extremely money tight. And the only way I was able to fit this in was because Mario was like, hey, why don't you just move the apple wax over to Nazarad? Because it looks like you're only using one apple wax. I was like, wait a second. I've been routing this game for so long, I completely forgot that I routed out so many apple waxes early on. That I don't need them early anymore. So I've been buying like 12 of them, 13 of them, depending on the route. From the first shop you can. And you just don't need to. Just don't need to. So yeah. Bless you, Mario, and bless you all for showing me the significance of the Slayer ring. I'm sorry I have doubted. That's like the one thing that I always was like, I'm not too sure about. Even when I did the white mapless run, I was like, yeah, I know the white map is way better, but I'm just gonna do this for fun. Yo, this is also my favorite GameCube game. What's up? How's it going? What's your favorite part? Is it your favorite? Tell me the juicy details. Yeah, Black Map for sure is the best. Like, hands down. But that just almost never happens. Alright, hopefully I did this right. I think this is the Taz route. I think. It's very different than what I'm used to. And that messes with my brain. Cool. Okay. DeLoco, the final boss. Yo, I am right there with you. DeLoco has messed me up this run, last run, and the previous run. I will happily beat up DeLoco all day, every day. For those who weren't here earlier, DeLoco crit me again, making it incredibly close. And then he did the unthinkable thing that I've never seen do before, which is making me consider changing the routing on him. And that's he defended one of the Webley shots from Ica. He defended one of the Webley shots. When does that ever happen? That is, I've done like hundreds and hundreds of attempts in practice. I've never seen him defend on that turn. So I'm thinking like maybe I will do like I'll shift the Webley over one turn and then I'll put the big bomb in that slot just in case so it doesn't half damage the Webley, it only half damages the big bomb so that there's still a better chance. But oh gosh, DeLoco lived this run. He lived after the harpoon cannon with like 100 or 200 health. You could not see any orange in that HP bar. It was so sad. Alright, we got the boat all fixed up. We're ready to go. We did all the quests. We get to do our pirate adventure again. It was all worth it because, oh wait, what's that? Oh, I didn't have to do any of that because a ship's here to rescue me? Oh. Well, okay. That's fine. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, it really is. Like, you can do your best. You can route this, like, to the T. You can route for certain outcomes, but sometimes the game just throws you a curveball, and there's just... you gotta improvise. It's like, I could have tried to account for that, but... What's the 1% chance of, you know, me missing the moon cannon shot so I don't get my moon gun? What's the... I'm not upset. I'm not upset that I lost an hour last run because of that. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, as you can tell, I like this game a little bit. Favorite game. Been speed routing it for years, been speed running it for years. Beaten it countless times. And I can still enjoy the game casually, which is wild. Because usually when you pick up a speed game, it's really hard to go back to it and just enjoy it casually. But this game I have never had that issue with. Okay, cool. Alright, I need to scroll down in the notes. I also need to put white map on. White map. And we're going south. This way. This way. Cool. Hello? There it is. I missed my cutscene by a little bit.
Whoa.
Crew, emergency meeting, plan C. Alright, so now we have a little bit of stuff to do in Nazrad, and then one final dungeon. Till we take our break for the day.
See ya.
And this next coming up dungeon is one of my favorite dungeons. One with all the gears and doors. Oh, I love it. The whole dungeon flipping over. So, Grudge Guy, do you know when your next run is going to be? I know you, unfortunately got the Rona, but that means you have more time. Are you feeling well enough to do with us? Here, cut the corners. I should have ran closer to that door, whatever. That's the other big thing about doors in this game. Is you can interact with the door from pretty far away, but you always have to walk to the spot that it wants you to be at. So it's almost always better to like try and kiss the door, just to save like a quarter second, half a second sort of thing. Because you go through a lot of doors in this game. And it just adds up. Talking to Cronin about that earlier. A lot of the time I just go on autopilot and completely forget. Oops. True. Wasn't that a meme a while ago? Like walking through Door Simulator? Something like that. I was like, what's up, Vincent? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. The door trick. The things that save, like, fractions of seconds, but, you know, probably adds up over time. So, you know how you interact with the door? You usually interact with the door kind of far away. And you always have to walk to the point where it wants you to be, which is usually in the middle of the door on the other side of the door. So the concept is you want to almost always try to run up to the door and kiss the middle of the door before pushing A. So that you have less time walking to that spot on the other side of the door. Because you can interact with doors from pretty far away. So like if you get like one step off of somebody per door, that'll add up to a few seconds over time. I know it's an RPG, and it's hard to optimize like anything with an RPG because of all the RNG, but take what we can get. Walk as straight lines as possible. Do as much little movement tech as possible. Do as little menuing as possible. All that good stuff. The Chowhead Shrine. It always bothers me because one, it looks like a Chowhead, and two, it's off-center. Why? Yes, especially the Pirates Island. Gosh, that one's The hit range on that door is massive. And then it's like you gotta walk to the mall, and then you gotta turn, and you gotta walk through the door. That one's extra bad. At least with normal doors, will like give you the grace of clipping through the wall to the spot that you want to go to. Alright, this is going to be easy time save over my last attempt because I forgot to put white map on this time, so I had to take a few battles with Ike and Fina only, which was terrifying. Because as speedrunners, we are not the appropriate level that we should be. And since we are focusing on Vise, because Vise has the really strong super moves for stick target boss killers, Ike and Fina generally don't have anything on them to deal with monsters. And so if you don't have the white map equipped on Vise, then you can't really run away from these guys.
Let's get out of here.
Which is a big issue. Did I add in? No, I decided not to do deck. It's the one, that's right. After I did the numbers on that. It would be nice money, but it wasn't worth it. Time-wise. At least for my route. Wow, one fight? One fight? Lovely. Love to see it. Alright, got Ike there, now we need to get Vise there. Alright, I'm going to try the Electrum Box strat again. I have not, for the life of me, gotten it to work. So I really want to try and get it to work. I don't know what my problem is. It just does not line up for me.
Retreat!
I'm gonna give it one more shot. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna give up on it. It probably has something to do with, like, Enrique having the Dabu hide. That's making it not work for me.
Wow!
But I'm gonna double check, because I got new information that you're not supposed to target the second one, you're supposed to target the first one. So we'll see if it hits both of them. I am extremely doubtful because of the, like, angles I see of it happening on the map, but we'll see. One Sky for money. So this is the one that you equip sometimes for drilling? Is that the one that has the drilling effect on it? I think that's the one. I'll check that. Because I've never really tried to drill in something with Ica. That might be pretty hot. If possible.
Retreat!
Alright. Do this lever for Buzz. Encounter rate this segment is horrid. Granted, the encounter rate in the first segment was also horrid, so...
Retreat!
This. Okay. Then I need 2 moonberries, 1 electric box. And hello? Just walking all over that chest. Follow my invisible notes. I know what to do. Yeah, I have so many things that are just like essentials, like the chests and stuff for reminders. But the way I do it is like I'm trying to slowly memorize everything. So I have none of the puzzles in here. I have none of the where to go besides like compass directions. We'll get there. I'll even myself. %? I don't know about 100%. I need to build my strength up just to do any percent. I'm sure that's not what you meant.
Retreat!
I'm just playing. But yeah, after I'm done routing any percent, you know for sure I'm gonna get on routing 100%. It's just, you know, any percent's taken a few years. Only like 4 or 5 years. When did I start routing 100%? It was right when I went to college, like 2011, 2012. Or any percent, not 100%. I was doing it hyper casually though. I didn't start taking it seriously until like 2018. But yeah, back in 2012, I got to the point where I was like, alright, cool, I can beat the game in 2 sit-down sessions. I'll be happy with my speedrunning capabilities, with the route I made at the time. And then I got really into it, and haven't stopped since. Because back then, you only had SDA, right? Which is Speed Demos Archive, and it was really hard to like connect with people and figure out what other people were up to, and most people back then didn't want to talk about their routes because they were saving it for when they do things and stuff like that. I love how speedrunning has taken the more community approach, where it's just like we all just kind of help each other to get the fastest time. We just credit everyone that contributed. Makes things a bit more enjoyable, being able to hang out with everyone. Hold on. Man, I got through my favorite dungeon. So short, but so sweet. Down. And swap. And while they go down, we go up. Alright, and we're good to fight. Let's go. Alright, let's try and not mess up this fight this time. In my last attempt, I also messed up this fight, which made it much slower. If I just follow my notes, probably won't be a problem. Such a cool dungeon, such a cool boss fight, where the boss is like dancing around you and you can't hit them both at the same time. Two opposite colors, so you can't damage them at the same time. Oh, it's so beautiful. Reminiscent of that one Legend of Zelda boss with two witches, fire and ice witch. Great stuff. Actually, now I think about it, this one came before that one. Wait, this is the original. Hold on a second. You know, now that I think about it. Okay, defend. You slap that Slayer. Class. Makes me wonder if Nintendo copied Sega's homework.
This should work.
Changed it up slightly. Okay, let's start what we're looking for. Why? This almost never happens. I have to be doing something wrong. Am I missing like a I think I'm missing something. Ooh, that's awkward. Why is it going like that? But I need to get everyone else up, so you know. Start with like
This should work.
first use. Every time, first use. Two death waltz in a row? That's possible? I didn't think that was possible. Well, where are we doing this fight? Like it didn't die that time. Oh, they auto defense. Okay, well. Woof, what a rough deck it's in, I bet.
So, sorry.
When's the last time that happened? Redo. Try again. Alright, one, Captain's Hat. 2, 3. 1, Maiden Armor, defend. 1, Maiden Armor, defend. You put the Slayer earring on so you're a pretty quick boy, and flip up my fires.
This should work.
Barely see one. Barely see one. What? Am I missing like a glyph of speed in my notes or something? No, there's no way, right? Yeah, I almost never see death bolts too. Weird, man.
This should work.
Because usually death bolts is the last thing that happens. So, like this, it would be like Tantra Blast, and then I do the thing, and then death bolts happens. This is the normal thing, and then he just dies. Oh, except I got
Let's try this.
ratioed. Damage range. That's fine. Yeah, that's normally what happens. So yeah, I don't know what all that was about. We'll heal you up just for safety. So we want as much silver experience as we can get our heal on.
This should work.
Well, that was wild. So hey, free time save in the next run. You know what, you're just 1, 2, 3, that should be good.
This should work.
Let's try this.
And advise go so everyone doesn't die. Alright. Well, that's how that should have went.
I'm glad everyone is okay.
I am very confused and I've never seen 2 death waltzes into a Tundra Blast. A lot of nevers this run, but welcome to RPG speedrunning. You can't account for everything. The important thing is we had the tools we needed to get through it. Yeah, I might want to go back to using a glyph of speed after that.
Wow.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh. Huh?
100 extra gold to make sure that that does not happen ever again. I'm glad you think that's the Gilbert.
Hey!
At least Aika's on my side about it. To the middle. I need the white map after this cutscene because I forgot it. And then I also need balloons. As you wish. Oh, okay. I forgot just how the starts are out here. There you are. Come here, you. Don't bot me this time, please. Oh. I'm just too trigger happy on trying to skip that. Let's see if I can squeeze in a speed. I more than likely can.
Retreat!
I need to make a highlight of that Dackett's fight. That was ridiculous. Alright, and save. And time. 5 hours, 9 minutes, 55 seconds. That's where we will start the next segment tomorrow. Drop controller. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. We got through it. That's the important part. Just gonna let the title roll real quick. Let's think about this. We had Chameleon be sketchy and make me do an extra turn. We had that horrid Dackett's fight where they did two death waltzes in a row before I could do anything. On top of a Tundra Blast and the Magma Storm thing. Way too much AoE damage, couldn't live. So I need to write a note to myself about putting a Glyph of Speed in there. Yeah, you missed something pretty crazy. I completely wiped on Dackett's boss. I have not had that happen with this strat before. But now that it's happened, I'm like, I'm not gonna let that happen ever again. I'm going to spend the 100 extra gold to get one more Glyph of Speed. It was Death Waltz into Tundra Blast, which killed Fina Ica before they could do anything, right into another Death Waltz into the Magma Storm, which killed everyone again. So, like, for good. It was just wild. Usually what happens is on turn 2, the Tundra Blast will happen before the Death Waltz, and then Vise will attack, because Death Waltz is supposed to be slow. And then it will kill him before Death Waltz goes off. But I don't know if this is just the game being like, hey, you had a really nice grape section, so we're gonna balance out the karma here. So then after Icafina was down, Gilder is like, alright, I'm gonna revive Ica to full HP so that we can revive everyone else and heal everyone back up, but the revive went off, Death Waltz went off, and then Magma went off, and Ica was dead again, and then Gilder died, and then Vise died, and then everyone was dead. Oh gosh. I don't know if you were here for it, but the other thing that happened was Chameleon won again, trolling me. He crit me again. And I had like a sliver of health after the harpoon cannon. But not only that, but something that I've never seen happen before. He defended the Webley spell. Since when have you seen Chameleon 1 do a defense? So I need to, like, move that spell over one slot and put a big bomb on that slot for the rare-ass occasion that he's going to defend. He survived with, like, 200 HP. Like, that just doesn't happen. Also, hey Dan, what's up? You caught me right at the end, but I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm just talking through a recap. Because this was wild. Also, my encounter rate was through the roof for South Ocean. it was like, all right, I'm out of a battle. I'm about to say something, and then okay, I'm in a battle. And all right, I'm out of a battle, and I'm in a battle, and I'm out of a battle. It was like 4 encounters before I was halfway through South Ocean the first time. I had like 7 total. This game is out to get me. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna make it happen. So we've had some things happen, but at the same time we had another good Rictalish, where it was just status affecting like Icafina back and forth, and not focusing Vise. Had a great Gordo, you know. We had a lot of everything else. But those 3 things are pretty huge. Extra turn Chameleon 1, complete redo on Dackets. Gosh, the complete redo, I cannot believe. But yeah, I think I should make a highlight of that Dackets fight, because that was something. Also, I should make a clip just for you so you can see Chameleon 1 defending. I need to have that moralized. Oh, next stream is the Proving Grounds. I get to play through Grand Fortress and I get to see if the money route worked. And if it didn't, I have to leave, go get Runes of Rolana. So, fingers crossed for tomorrow. But if it works out, then we're gonna have like a pretty decent time save with Ariga, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, because that's where a lot of the ship rerouting started for me. But all this before that was like the setup for all that. So it's a lot of like trying not to gloss over my things, all these habits that I have of just playing it this way. And make sure I get the right stuff. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be exciting. We're gonna do a Riga Rush, we're gonna Blueheim, everyone's favorite boss, Blueheim. Right on top of everyone's second favorite boss, Feltarn. It's gonna be tomorrow. Alright, but for now, I'm gonna go get some food, I'm gonna rest. I gotta get some things over to Telos. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna make those highlights. Oh, and I gotta update the doc. Kernan gave me his highlight because he got first place in the tournament again. Wild. So yeah. This tournament's been fun. I'm enjoying it. Alright, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for hanging out. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good night.